Most of us were taught that a good machine should be stable, a car that doesn't veer off the road, a bridge that doesn't sway. In aviation, the goal for nearly 70 years was hands-off stability. If a pilot let go of the stick, the plane should want to fly straight and level. But if you look at a modern fifth-generation fighter, you aren't looking at a stable machine. You are looking at a jet that is actively trying to flip over, swap ends, and disintegrate every single microsecond it's in the air. Welcome to the Mach Shed. Today, we're decoding why the world's most advanced weapons are aerodynamically broken by design, and why that makes them the deadliest things in the sky. To understand why we broke the fighter jet, we have to understand what makes a plane stable. It comes down to 2 points: the center of gravity and the center of pressure. Think of it like a dart. A dart has a heavy tip, gravity, and feathers at the back. Pressure. When you throw it, the heavy part stays in front, and the wind pushes against the feathers at the back to keep it straight. This is positive static stability. It's safe, it's predictable, and it's why airliners don't fall out of the sky when the pilot sneezes. A stable plane is like a marble at the bottom of a bowl. If you push it, it rolls back to the center. But there's a problem. Stability is the enemy of maneuverability. If a plane wants to fly straight, you have to fight it to make it turn. In a dogfight, that resistance is a death sentence. To make a jet that can turn on a dime, engineers decided to take the marble out of the bowl and balance it on top of a mountain. This is relaxed static stability. By moving the center of pressure forward, close to or even ahead of the center of gravity, the jet no longer wants to fly straight. It wants to depart. It wants to tumble. When an unstable jet enters a turn, it doesn't resist the movement. It falls into it. Because the tail isn't forcing the nose back down, the jet can rotate its nose up with terrifying speed. This is what allows for post-stall maneuvering. It's how an F-22 can practically hover on its tail, or a Su-57 can flip 180 degrees while moving forward. But there's a catch. If a human tried to fly this, they would be dead in seconds. A human's reaction time is roughly 0.2 seconds. In an unstable jet, by the time your brain realizes the nose is pitching up too far, the wings have already been ripped off by the aerodynamic forces. So how do we fly them? We don't. The computer does. This is fly-by-wire. When a pilot moves the stick in a modern fighter, they aren't moving the flaps. They are sending a request to a flight control computer. The computer looks at the airspeed, the altitude, and the G-load, and then it decides how to move the surfaces to give the pilot what they want without killing them. The computer is making thousands of micro-adjustments every second. If you ever see a fighter jet on a landing approach and notice the flaps twitching or shivering, you're seeing the computer fighting the plane's natural urge to flip over. It creates artificial stability. The plane is a wild animal on a very short digital leash. We moved the center of lift, we removed the mechanical cables, and we handed the keys to a processor that reacts faster than any human ever could. The result? A machine that can pull 9 Gs, dodge missiles, and dance in the air in ways that shouldn't be physically possible. We made fighter jets unstable because in the world of air superiority, being safe and steady just means you're an easier target. Next time you see a jet perform at an air show, remember, it's not just flying. It's a controlled crash, being saved by a computer 40 times a second. Thanks for joining us in the shed. If you want more briefings on the tech that dominates the sky, hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.